said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Tennessee Volunteers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Vols will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Georgia's offense will have first crack at this one. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right. Those are the games that make college football special.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Georgia going up tempo. He'll throw on third down. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Knight. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Vols decide to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're just continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Unloads to the right. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man quickly. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Bulldogs are on the move. The give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. The least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
Here's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at 13. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And the Volunteers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and kneeling on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Keller. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Georgia sends out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. So here is the Tennessee offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Knight. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Tempo and overdrive. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab on the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27.
Really good job by this offense, understanding where the sticks are. It's 3rd down and short. The QB makes the pitch. Good, accurate pitch, and then he does the rest. Gets north-south and gets the first down.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Got his man on the right. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown ball!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Give to the running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He'll try to do it himself. Turning it on. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
Yeah, and welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Gives it on the option. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Knight. Makes the grab. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Oh, he's got some space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. And if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
It'll be a draw. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And the Vols have it in scoring position on first and goal. Quarterback making checks. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. To the air, it's Nicholson. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
Quarterback's quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Vols are in the hurry-up. They're going to run it.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. That, friends, is a busting play. Incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm fine with it.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a creep...
There he goes! They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen. They're in makeable field goal range, but on a 4th down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. Trying to keep the drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Dogs buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Dropping back, it's Nicholson. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch near the 50. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just barely enough to tuck it into that right corner. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now at the end of the...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Nicholson. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right for the big play coming. Kick is in the air. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. And the returner will be brought down. So here is the Tennessee offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Might be changing the route. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start, offense.
And the offense will accept the penalty and move the ball forward. Looking for a productive play on 1st down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll go to the air. This time it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Oh, he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Dogs will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Knight. Got his man. He's close to a first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Vols come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. With jet sweep pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Throwing right. Zips it out to his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Knight. Oh, they're after him! Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
He'll run it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping to run. We talked about statistically.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the PI penalty cost the defense 15 and a fresh first down for the O. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Tosses it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Illegal blocking.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking for a man. It's Nicholson. Throws for the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete. Smashes through the tackle. Work working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating.
Breaks into the open. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to it.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside for the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open catches.
Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Well, man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And the Bulldogs want to move quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Now the play fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Back to throw, it's Nicholson. Here comes the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. The Cuse is in the house. Syracuse is pouring it on right now with an offensive performance we haven't seen since some of the legendary 44s. They're up by 38 over SMU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Red pass, it's complete. Lowers that shoulder and delivers the blow. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The Volunteers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to run it to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Doing a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient and he's consistent.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Georgia sends out the punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Might be calling a hot route. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start off offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced a punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Short gain on the play before he slides.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
To throw, it's Knight. Puts it out of the air. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Volunteers in the hurry-up.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw again. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Here comes the hurry-up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. You just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He'll pull it on the read. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Nicholson. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Flips it out on the screen. He's stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. So here is the Tennessee offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. The give and tick, 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 tick.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give on the option. Turning it on. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Vols just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. What a now he's loose. He's up to 90 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Tennessee.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown ball! They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Looking to throw, it's Nicholson. Under fire. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Still on his feet. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play. That's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Rush is on him. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for